Welcome back to the Crime Board. If you are a true crime fan, then this channel is for you. Today, we're going to dive into the senseless death of Corneisha Butler. On November 16th, 2022, Corneisha Butler, a mother of four, was tragically murdered in a fit of rage by her jealous ex-girlfriend, Shakia Perkins. Shakia was unable to accept Corneisha's desire for happiness after they broke up, so she did everything in her power to destroy her before killing her. For 6 years, Corneisha and Shakia were in a highly volatile relationship. They were both from Memphis, Tennessee, and moved to Atlanta, Georgia for better opportunities. Once they arrived in Atlanta, things took a turn for the worse. They didn't get along, were constantly fighting, and their relationship grew toxic. Deciding that she needs a much-needed break from the relationship, Corneisha ends the relationship. Shakia, on the other hand, doesn't take this lightly. She begins to threaten, stalk, and harass Corneisha. She tries every scary, manipulative tactic there is to get her attention. On September 13th, 2021, Shakia attempted to run Corneisha off the road, and although she managed to get away unharmed, her car had damages to both the passenger and driver side. But when Corneisha was able to get to a safe place, she immediately texted her friend about the terrifying situation. She wrote, "Fool Shakia just tried to run off the road." Her friend responded, "What do you mean she tried to hurt herself or she tried to run you off the road?" Corneisha responded, "Yes, she hit my car both ways." 2 weeks later, on September 25th, 2021, officers responded to Corneisha's home about a vehicle being on fire. When they arrived, they saw her Jeep Wrangler engulfed in flames in the driveway. The flames then moved to Corneisha's Mercedes-Benz that was parked next to it. Corneisha had been home at the time with her boyfriend and her 4 children when she saw orange lights and noticed that her vehicles were on fire in her driveway. Corneisha immediately suspected Shakia as the person who set her cars on fire. Shakia had been harassing Corneisha for several weeks and had been threatening to get rid of her. The neighbor, luckily, had a Ring camera that caught the vehicle matching Shakia's car approach the driveway right before the fire occurred. And Corneisha's cousin, who had just arrived at the scene, advised officers that when she was on her way to the residence, she saw Shakia in her car leaving the subdivision. She had arrived just as the first vehicle was starting to engulf in flames. Shakia was subsequently charged with 4 felony charges, but released on bond after spending only 8 days in jail. Wanting Shakia out of her life permanently and taking steps to protect herself and her children, Corneisha files for a protective order. She is giving a 12-month restraining order against her ex by a judge. Unfortunately, despite the domestic abuse, the felony charges, and the restraining order, it doesn't take long for Corneisha to welcome Shakia back into her life, which, by the way, is a violation of the order of protection. On Valentine's Day of this year, Shakia even posted a video of her and Corneisha on Facebook with the caption, "Happy Valentine's Day to my sweet and sour wife. Us against the world. Remember that 6 years of toxic love. I wouldn't do it with no one else but you, my love." At some point, the relationship once again deteriorates, and Corneisha moves on for good. And for the first time in 6 years, she was not only happy, but free of the violence, abuse, and toxicity. She purchased a new home for her and her children and was excited about moving forward. She even shared pictures of her new home on Facebook, saying, "Been in Atlanta going on 2 years, the best decision we could have made. My kids been through hell and back with me. It's only right I give them a life I never had." She was trying to live a peaceful and quiet life. Unfortunately, her peaceful life will be shattered. And on November 16th, 2022, Shakia confronted Corneisha in her home, shooting her in front of her 2-year-old son. Corneisha's mother was also present in the home. Her mother is paralyzed due to a stroke and could not help her. Corneisha's 3 girls were at school at the time and will eventually come home to find out that their mother was killed. Text messages sent to Corneisha prior to her murder reveals Shakia's devious and sinister plan. She writes in part, "Okay, pay your insurance. My mind is made up. You will be dead soon. So keep talking. That's what I want you to do. I'm going for 1st degree, not 2nd, and I stamp that. Yup, It's all fun and joke until you're scared for your life, and show the police these messages. This was a premeditated, senseless, and cold-blooded murder of a young mother by a jealous ex who refused to let her go. On the day of Corneisha's death, Shakia published a mysterious Facebook post about starting over again and forgetting the past. She writes in part, "This new me ain't nothing nice. Yeah, I changed my mindset, woke up, and realized let the regrets go. God keep changing me for the better." Friends and family remember Corneisha as a loving mother of 4 who worked hard to make a great life for herself and her children. Unfortunately, despite all the red flags, she didn't take the threat seriously, and she simply couldn't walk away from Shakia. But Shakia's selfishness has now robbed 4 children of their mother right before the holiday season and for the rest of their lives. One of Corneisha's sister posted on Facebook, "My baby, my sister, my girl. I've been trying to process this all day and I can't, Nisha. I have no words. I'm so lost right now. My heart is hurting so bad. I'm sick to my stomach. We have gotten so close sisters after Dad left us. We made a promise, sis. We never went a morning without talking to each other." Her brother also writes, "My sister, my twin, my ribs, my mommy, my other half of me. My scar from this is deep and probably can't be fixed. I love you more than anything. I'm supposed to be your protection. I remember you told me you'll have my back through whatever. Now I'm here breaking down in tears." We are praying for the family of Corneisha and her 4 children. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any crime news.